And the music is not playing. Why are you not playing? You should be playing. The music should be playing. So I'm the Ramos Online. Hello there, guys. I'm facing Cullination Media, who's an awesome battler, and I am already scared of this team. I have not done a UU Smogon tier battle in a long time. Feels like a long time. So I'm probably gonna suck ass, and I'm so expecting him to lead with that Ambipom. So that is gonna be a thing. Do not want to see that Ambipom lead, but my lead always has to be Lola, because she has the fake out combo. Going to fill up with Eno, Chew, Rosa, Raspberry, and Victorique. So I'm bringing what I think to be a pretty unique team. I don't think any of my Pokemon are above UU, so if any of them have jumped up to OU for some bizarre reason, I apologize now. How am I meant to know? So the Cullination is packing the Torkoal, and too late. But that Torkoal, I think, definitely has this Stealth Rock. I think Torkoal gets Stealth Rock. I did not bring... He even gave me a Xatu to breed, and I did not bring the Xatu with me. So if he sets up rocks, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, because Lola has the Focus Sash. But I do only have the one Focus Sash on my team. I'm still not sure what the item rules are. I think... you can just use as many of the items as you want. There's no set rule on bringing items. He's actually going to lead with the Torkoal. That is a shame. A big shame. I am going to be able to get off my Fake Out, which is good. Kind of waiting, here we are. Let's wait for that together. So, am I just going to go for the Fake Out? I am just going to go for that first turn Fake Out and see what he wants to do. If he sticks in with Torkoal, I can go for the Taunt next turn, stop whatever setup he's going to try and do, and then just U-turn out. Because Torkoal, he be taking physical hits like a boss. I can't really do anything to him with a physical attacker. So, which is awkward because I think quite a few of my team is just physical attackers. Should have looked at that, shouldn't I? He is revealing the leftovers. I should have known. That was pretty obvious, I think. So I am just going to go for the Taunt here. It's a pretty, just kind of an average lead. It's pretty obvious. Just you fake him out, you taunt, you U-turn out into someone who can take the hit or can just kind of force their Pokemon to switch out. So trying to think who or what can I use on Do. So I'm gonna go for that taunt, and he's gonna try and go for the Willow. Oh, that would have been nasty if that went off. Okay. So I'm definitely going to U-turn out now. He might not want to keep the Torkoal in just because he can't do anything to me, but then he might stay in and try and go for the Lava Plume, which is very possible. I'm U-turning out, and I'm probably going to go into my Rock Setter. My Rock Setter Eno does have a weakness to Fire type, but she is my Eviolite user. I don't think it is bad to have two Pokemon with the same item, so I actually have two Eviolite users. And if that is bad and I should not have done that, then I do apologize. But I'm still very new to... I say new, I didn't really get too much into UU. I kind of toyed around with it, but never fully got into it. So, still kind of new to it. So in comes Eno. He's going to go for that Lava Plume, which is going to do a lot of damage, but I'm kind of okay to seeing... Yep, that did absolutely nothing. No burn, no nothing, so I do have this one turn to go for my rocks. Taunt won't end until this turn, so I am just going to go for my rocks. Again, very obvious play, but I do also run the Stab Earthquake, which Torkoal is not going to like. So is he going to want to stay in and risk the Earthquake? Hoping he isn't. I'm hoping he's predicting the Earthquake this turn. That'll be the best ideal kind of thing he can go for. Even if he stays in and goes for another Lava Plume, he could go for the Will-O-Wisp the next turn, but I'm going to outspeed him. I'm going to get my rocks up, I'm going to get at least one Earthquake up, and honestly, Eno's only really here to set up the rocks. Once she's done that, she's done her job, and then she can just kind of die. And then we can skin her, and then cook her, and have amazing dinners. That got awkward and dark real quickly. If you're a vegan, I apologize, but we already know that Pokemon get eaten in the Pokemon world. Basculins taste absolutely amazing. I am going to get up my Stealth Rock, which is great. What is that Torkoal going to try and do? I'm going to go for the Lava Plume, so he's just going to stick in with the Lava Plume. Taunt is going to end, but Eno sticking around. There goes the Taunt. So I've got my rocks up. Now, he hasn't got the Cryogonal, I don't think. So I'm not sure who his Rapid Spinner would be. He probably has a Defogger as well. I'm not sure who his defogger is though. I'm going to go for my Earthquake, get some damage on this thing. Who knows, even if I get burned, this still could be a 2-hit KO just because it's super effective, it's stab, and I do, Pillow Swine does still have pretty good attack stats, even with no investment. I can't actually remember the EV spread on my Pillow Swine. I have not used it in that long, I don't remember its EV spread. So if I'm an offensive build, then this is going to hurt. If I'm a defensive build, still probably going to hurt, just not hurt as much, and I have got hair in my eye. But all those comments saying I should get my hair cut are probably right. But he's really trying to think what his move's going to be here. Go on, what are you going to try and do? He's staying in with Torkoal, so in comes that stab Earthquake. Torkoal not liking that at all. Torkoal has the Rapid Spin! Oh, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Very good, Torkoal. Very good. But the next Earthquake will finish you off. Even with that left use recovery, next Earthquake should finish off the Torkoal unless he switches out. If he stays in, then he's going to get a clean switch into something that can probably take out my Pillow Swine. But hopefully I will be able to hang on and get up a second layer of rocks just to replace the ones that were removed. I did not know Torkoal got Rapid Spin, although it did kind of make sense because he's a turtle, and I'm pretty sure almost every turtle Pokemon gets Rapid Spin, which makes sense. Oh, there's a lot of waiting between turns. There's a lot of thinking going on. Am I just not thinking enough? Am I acting too quickly and too impulsively? I'm scared I am now. I am just doing a little dance to the music. They might even be too quiet for you to hear, and if that's the case, and I am just kind of doing some random movements. Because maybe he is withdrawing the Torkoal, so I could have gone for rocks. Meganium will be able to take that pretty well, but I don't think Meganium can do anything back to me. That's the one thing. So I am going to go for my Earthquake. That is going to deal. That is actually pretty decent damage to this Meganium. As he reveals the lefties on this one as well. Should I go for the rocks or should I just go for the Icicle Crash? I think the Icicle Crash might just KO from the sort of damage I saw from that Earthquake. And that was a resisted hit. The Icicle Crash Ice Shard might just KO, so I'm not going to go for my rocks. I'm just going to stay on the offensive. As Meganium is going to move faster, so there goes my pin. Oh, wow. Okay. Hanging on. Hanging on for dear life, Eno. Good job. I raised you well. I think. The Icicle Crash is going to deal some nasty damage to that Meganium. Oh my goodness! That is Icicle Shard range. That is Ice Shard range. I think that is Ice Shard range. I might be getting the first KO. This is going to be nasty. If he predicts the Ice Shard and switches out, I'm not getting a kill. But if he tries to stay in to go for the killing Giga Drain, the Meganium is going down. Meganium is going down this turn. Or am I just overhyping it? Yes! Oh, down goes that Meganium. I'm not sure what else on my team Meganium could have come into wall, other than my Pikachu. But that is a kill, and I'm going to take that. I'm definitely going to take that. Whew, that's one kill. That's one Pokemon down, and the only thing you can really do here is go into a Pokemon that will outspeed my Pillow Swine. I could stay in and go for another Ice Charge, just get some damage out, or I could try and conserve it and use it as bait. He's actually going to go into Ambipom, which is probably going to have that Fake Out. I really don't want to take that Fake Out to the face. So, do I want to keep Eno around as death fodder? Because Fake Out is going to kill. Ooh, it's a tough choice. See, none of my Pokemon are going to like taking an Ambipom's Fake Out to the face. I could sack Eno here, and then have a free switch into someone like Rosa, who is Choice Scarfed. Could be the safest play. I might just sack Eno. I should really carry the Protect, but I do not. Come on, time is ticking. I need to figure this one out. How well is a non-defensive Rotom going to take a Fake Out? I'm going to outspeed next turn, there's no question. I might go into Rosa to take the hit, Volt Switch out, back into the Mamoswine, Ice Shard. No, that won't work because he's going to kill me, isn't he? I'm going to do it. This could be a terrible play. I'm saving the Pillow-Swine. Saving it for death fodder. So, could be a very bad idea. It could be a very bad play. We're going to find out. In comes Rosa, my Rotom. And he is going for the Fake Out. And, oh my! That did a lot of damage. That is definitely going to KO me the next turn if he gets a hit off. So I'm going to go straight for that Volt Switch. It's a pretty obvious play. I do also carry the Trick. This is a purely offensive Rotom Heat. Was a Rotom Heat there? No, I'm a Rotom fan. I just noticed, this is pretty funny because I'm fighting him with a fan, and I am technically a fan of his. So that is pretty, I don't think irony is the correct word here, but you know what I mean. He's trying to calculate. He probably knows I'm going for that Volt Switch, and he's going to switch someone else in to take that hit. Or he isn't going to predict that, and he's going to go for something else and let his Ambipom take a stab Volt Switch to the face. Ambipom is not going to like that because Ambipom's defenses are quite paper thin. I did actually get a lot of use out of using a Assault Vest Ambipom, which was able to survive a Focus Blast from a Gengar. So he could stick in, he could be running some crazy set on this Ambipom. I don't think I've seen him use the Ambipom on his channel yet. And he's actually going to stay with the Ambipom. So he's going to take that Volt Switch to the face. That did okay damage, I guess. I would have liked more. So I am now going to sack off the Pillow-Swine. I only did that to get the free hit on Pillow-Swine. So next turn I can come in and hopefully take down this Ambipom. And I'm going to go for the U-turn instead. That is still going to get the KO though. Should have stayed in then, because that U-turn would have done resisted damage. That would definitely would have been a resisted hit if I stayed in. So I have just lost Pillow-Swine. I've just lost Eno to a Ambipom. That is, I can't argue with that. I mean, Ambipom is a very scary threat. I run Life Orb on mine, and it deals more damage than my Mega Kangaskhan. So yeah, it's a threat. I just noticed there seems to be a bit of lag on the webcam. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I definitely can see it on Open Broadcaster software. So if that is slow, if there's some weird lag, then you know why. So interesting. I'm gonna go into Lola here to get off a Fake Out. Then I'm just gonna hard switch into my Pikachu, hoping he goes for an electric type move, which is probably the most obvious play he could go for. So I'm going for that Fake Out. I did bring my my Lightning Rod Pikachu, didn't I? I'm trying to remember if I brought my Lightning Rod one or my Static one. Because I run a Static one, it's just sort of a revenge thing, like, oh, you're going to KO my Pikachu, well, now you're paralysed. But I also run a Lightning Rod one, so I'm not quite sure which one I've got. He might even just switch out here. And he is going to withdraw. He's withdrawing into Torkoal. Oh, he is going to take that pretty well. Now I'm kind of expecting him to not. Yeah, he could go for the Willow here. He could go for the Lava Plume to try and break my Sash. Who else did I bring? I've got. You know, Raspberry is a very possible person to bring in here. See, I could go for the Taunt and prevent whatever he's going to do, because he could go for the Will-O-Wisp, or he could just go for an attack, and I don't want to lose my Sash yet. But if he's got the rocks, I'm in trouble. What has he shown? He's shown Lava Plume, he's shown Rapid Spin, and he's shown Will-O-Wisp. Not sure what that fourth move is. Really don't want it to be rocks, because if it is, then I just don't have a Focus Sash anymore. So I am going to U-turn out, praying he does not lay down any form of rocks or hazards, because I don't have a Magic Bouncer. I don't have any way of getting that stuff off my side of the field. I don't have a Defogger or anything. This is not the best team. It was my first ever UU team, and I never really expanded from what I had. And I just got extreme pain in my chest. But the battle must go on, as I'm going to go into my Rotom. Oh, that is painful. I can ignore it. I can ignore it. He's going to go for the Lava Plume. He is going straight for an attack, so he did predict the taunt. I'm not... Oh! I did not take that too well, and I got the burn. I am now burned. I'm practically useless. Question is, what is he going to want to do? Is he going to stay in and just try and take Rosa out? Or is he going to switch his... I talk about expecting like a hard-hitting... I'm actually going to go for the discharge here. I could go for the trick, predicting him to switch something else in, which would be ideal. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use my last 2 turns of life. I think I've got... Yeah, I think I've got 2 turns left in me, so I'm going to go for the discharge. Unless he brings in the Ambipom, then I am definitely going to be getting off 2 attacks. The Ambipom actually might just die. If he tries to switch that in, it will just die to a discharge. The reason I carry discharge over Thunderbolt is just for the paralyzed chance, and I am going to go off my discharge. How well is it going to take it? It is going down. Oh, nice. So there goes his physical tank. And yep, as you can see, I do have 2 more hits left in me. So he's probably going to go into that Ambipom to get off a fake out KO. Or not. He might just not bring in the Ambipom and let something else take the hit. Because he's going to go into a Swampert. Oh, he knows I am scarfed. He knows I'm scarfed. So, best option here... I don't have an option. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, God. I have pulled a muscle. This battle is so intense, I've pulled a muscle. So I am going to... Do I want to sack my Rotom? Really? I can do nothing back to the Swampert other than just die. But I don't have anyone else who can switch in on this thing. Unless I just abandon... Unless I just lose my Focus Sash. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Running out of time. Is he going to go for a Water type move, a Ground type move, or a Support move? If he's going for a Support move, then I can bring in my Braixen. But why would he do that? I mean, he knows I'm going to die this turn, and he knows I can't hit him, so he really has no reason to go for an attacking move. So I'm going to risk it, and I'm going into my Braixen. He has absolutely no reason to go for an attacking move other than predicting a switch out, which honestly wasn't much of a chance of that happening. So in comes Victorique, my Braixen, and he is going for the rocks! Oh, very good call. Very, very good call. So I know Victorique can take 1 hit. So I'm just going to go for the Willow, I guess. I know I can take the hit, and if it's a physical one, then I should be able to take more than 1 hit. I have obviously now lost my Focus Sash. It probably would have been a lot better to go into my Perugly, as he's going to go into his whatever that thing's called, Jolteon. How did I forget Jolteon's name? I have no idea. So Jolteon gonna take that hit there. It's not gonna like that, and should I just go for the stall now? No, I'm gonna go for the Wish. I'm gonna go for the Wish to see how much damage this Jolteon wants to do to me. Check to see if it has like a hidden power, ground, or something crazy like that, and whether just kind of judge whether I should stay and just go for the flamethrowers or switch out. I'm honestly not sure why he decided to switch the Swampert out there. I'm definitely in a losing battle now. I'm definitely in an uphill struggle because my Rotom is about to go down. Rotom is practically dead. There's rocks on the field. Rotom is now dead. I can only switch it in for Death Fodder. He's going to go for the Volt switch. Interesting. So I am actually going to be able to get up my Wish as he's going to go into... I'm just trying to think. If I switch in my Rotom, would it take... Yeah, it will. I was going to say, would it take damage from rocks first? It will. So in comes Ambipom. Very interesting to see Ambipom come in here. As he's obviously not going to be able to go for that fake out because I do run Protect. Question is, do I go for the Flamethrower or not? I can survive a hit. I am going to go for the Protect though. I have an itch right there. The itch is gone. And there's the fake out. Show me that fake out as I'm going to get off my wish. And I can just kind of go for the flamethrower. That should be enough to KO at this range. It's stab. Braixen has pretty good defenses, offenses, even with no investment. Surprisingly, for a non-fully evolved Pokemon. So I'm going to go for that. He's actually going for the knockoff. Oh dear. That was nasty. So there goes my Eviolite, but I am going for the flamethrower. And Ambipom is not going to like that, but Ambipom is going to survive, but I have stolen its Focus Sash. So I'm just going to go for the Wish here. I don't think it can KO me. I am fully defensive, so it shouldn't be able to KO me. I can just go for the Wish, Protect. I've stolen its Focus Sash, not that it really mattered, honestly. I'm definitely in a losing battle. I do not like those rocks in the field. I have nothing to get rid of those rocks. I now have a useless Rotom just sitting there not doing anything. I could actually switch out from the Wish, go into the Rotom, let Rotom die, then switch something else in, and then they will take the Wish and be fully healed. That is perhaps the safest option I can go for, really. Honestly, the battle could just win by default if I can get my my Slurpuff in this battle safely. So wishing and then switching into the Rotom and into the Slurpuff could net me a win, but I'm not sure I want to risk bringing in that Slurpuff yet, because that Slurpuff, if I lose it too early, the battle is gone. Slurpuff is pretty much my win condition. And if I'm going for the U-turn, definitely not going to KO then. Doing next to no damage, not very effective, so I am going to get off my Wish. Question is, does Braixen outspeed Swampert if the Swampert has no speed EVs? Because I know Cullination, I can't pronounce his name when I'm talking too fast. Cullination does like to run defensive bulk on some of his Pokemon, so I'm kind of expecting it to be more of a bulky set than a fast set, and if that's the case, I think Braixen actually outspeeds even with no speed investment, in which case I can go straight for the Willow. And he's actually going to go into his Jolteon. Okay, that's an interesting one. I'm pretty sure I can survive any one hit from this range. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower. Pretty sure I can survive the hit. Not sure, because my Eviolite is gone, and I did kind of take quite a bit of damage from the Volt Switch. So a Thunderbolt might KO, or I might be underestimating my Braixen, but I'm going for the risk, I'm going for that chance. Worst thing that's going to happen is Braixen dies, and then I can safely switch in my Slurpuff, or someone else. Now, the Protect is very obvious, so he might just go for something else, predicting the Protect. Come on, predict that Protect, make me happy. Make me happy. He's going for the Volt Switch. And it's not enough to take me out. Brilliant! Oh, I love Braixen so much. He's probably going to go into the Swampert now, though, or maybe not, predicting the Willow. Because I could have just gone for the Willow there, predicting him to switch out, which is very possible. I didn't want to do that, because I really can't be making predictions like that right now. But who knows, even if he goes into the Swampert, the Flamethrower has a 10% chance of burning him. That would definitely be a very nice thing. He's going to go into the Ambipom to sack this thing off. So I am going to go off my Wish, which is definitely going to be doing some healing on me. So there goes the Ambipom at last. So now he goes into the Swampert here, which I think is perhaps the best play he can really go for. And Braixen is definitely not going to like a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch from this thing. Ah! But I can just go for the Protect, just to rack up some more burn damage. Then switch in my Rotom. We're going to do that. We're going to go for the Protect to rake up some burn damage. Then go into a Rotom, which is obviously going to instantly die to the rocks to also get more burn damage on this thing. then I can safely bring in someone else. Obviously, Breakson is not going to like coming back in with the rocks, but hopefully the Swampert is where she's going to come in, and she might be able to outspeed the Swampert. Fingers crossed. So I noticed I've got like 4 or 5 Pokemon left alive, but I've only got one. There's 2 that are dead, really. Taking some more burn damage there. I'm actually also going to prevent the Volt Switch as well. See, I've only lost 1 Pokemon, now I'm going to be losing 2. It's okay. It's worth it. So I do have the slight advantage here. Really does depend on the predictions and just how well I can take certain hits. Kind of wish I didn't lose my Pillow-Swine now, because that definitely would have been nice switching on Volt Switches. He's going to go for another Volt Switch, which means he's taking even more burn damage. Oh, that burn damage is racking up. So I'm actually going to go into my... should I do that now? Is that what I really want to do now? Oh, it might just be a good time to send out Chew now, I think. Here we go. It's gonna be terrible, but honestly, I don't see much more of a use for Chew right now. He might even be choiced, because I know he likes to run choice specs on it sometimes. So I'm just gonna go for the. Gee, what ability do I have? Let me check real quickly. Summary. I am Lightning Rod, so I might just go for the sub. The sub is probably the safest bet. If he's choice specs, then I'm getting up a free sub. Yes! Sorry, I'm excited. That was an excited play. He's going to go into the Swampert. I'm getting up my substitute though, which means I'm going to have 2 turns to hit this thing as hard as I possibly can. He doesn't know that if I'm physical or not, so if I'm special, I'd probably carry the Grass Knot, which Swampert is not going to like, but I am actually physical, so I'm just going to go for the knockoff. That was an exciting switch. I was heavily excited by that one. I'm just seeing my face in the window, and it looks like I'm lagging like hell. I really hope that isn't going to be in the video, because then that would just be awful, and would look ugly for you guys, and we don't want that. Now he might just predict the Grass Knot, which I could actually run on this Pokemon. I can actually run Grass Knot on it because I run a Naive Nature, which means that Grass Knot basically means I do not lose any special attack at all, which means I can go for things like I could be a mixed Pikachu if I wanted. I'm going to get my knockoff, so whatever item he was holding, which is probably going to be left, is oh my god, that did nothing. And he's going to go for the Earthquake. I do have a chance. I do have a very good chance at something, though. And it's a bit nasty, but I'm going to give it a try. It's my only chance here. I'm going to continuously set up subs so that I can go for a reversal and just deal as much damage as possible on this thing. It's probably obviously, he's clearly now realised I'm a physical Pikachu, which means I should not be running Grass Knot. Really wish I was running Grass Knot now, though. Oh, this matchup. All of the regrets. So I'm going to set up another sub, and I've got enough in me for at least one more sub. As I'm going to go for that Earthquake. Very obvious. But you'll see why I'm going for it in a minute. I've already explained it to you guys. He's going to see it eventually. I've definitely got enough in me for one more sub. Oh, I just sacked off my Pikachu. This Swampert is taking hits like a boss. Yeah, I do not have enough in me for another sub. So here is my second sub. And then I'm going to go for that reversal and just deal as much damage as I possibly can. It doesn't have leftovers. It has no form of recovery anymore. So, unless it has rest. That could be scary. That could be very scary. So here comes the reversal. He is not going to like a reversal. Or even he might, because we saw how little damage that I did with knockoff, and this isn't going to be a max power reversal, which is unfortunate, but that's what we're working with. There was a reason for that. There was a reason for that rhyme, and he's about to find out. I just hope I deal enough damage when Chew dies. Oh, come on! Don't let me down now, Pikachu! Do your thing! Do your thing from the anime, where you ignore type matchups and win For reasons. Come on! Make me proud. Make me proud. Oh, there is steam there. He's wondering what I'm doing. He's probably sitting there wondering what I was doing with those subs. Or maybe he's going to predict the reversal. That wouldn't surprise me. Cullination is really good when it comes to these things, but maybe I'm hoping he doesn't predict it. He's withdrawing Swampert. Interesting. He's going into Winfrey. Oh my god, did he predict a reversal? He predicted the reversal! I've lost! Wow! Wow! I can't outspeed this thing. This thing has insane speed. There was no reason for me to go for a Volt Tackle either, so... that was good. That was very good. I can't be mad at that. That was an amazing predict. I'm hoping that predict was because he predicted reversal. I'm hoping it was. Because if it wasn't, then what the hell was he expecting? What kind of... why would... unless he was expecting the grass not there. Unless he thought I was hiding it. Man, I think he's just going down this turn. There's no way I'm outspeeding it's not a scissor, it's a Scyther. And that comes the KOing Aerial Ace! Which is obviously not going to be very effective, but I have paper thin defenses. My poor Chew! Oh, you did nothing. Is this a position I can bring Raspberry into, though? That is the question. I don't think it is, so I'm going into Lola. My sash has got to break, nothing I can do about that. All I can do is hope that this is not an Eviolite Scyther. Eviolite Scyther is actually quite common, I think, in this tier. I know I run one, and it has pretty good defenses. Just give it like Swords Dance, Technician with Eviolite, maximize it's like HP and speed, and just kind of leave its attacking stats to the Swords Dance, and then just go to town. Like Bug Bites, Aerial Ace, Quick Attack, just destroy them. I don't think it gets Bullet Punch. I think Bullet Punch is limited to Scizor. Interesting thing, Scyther and Scizor have the exact same base stats, just distributed differently. So they are technically as viable as each other, which is pretty scary. He is withdrawing, probably going into that Swampert here. There comes the Swampert. Maybe I should have gone into Raspberry there and just allowed Raspberry to like he probably would have switched out, maybe. That did okay damage for a Fake Out, honestly. I'm just going to go for the return now. Hope this KOs. Oh, this is going to be so close now. Okay, as long as he doesn't kill me, I've got the KO next turn. Oh, wow! Wow! 2 HP! Wow! No words! No words! This is a close battle. This is a really close battle. Have we gone over the 30-minute mark? I think we have. Oh, wow. That Swampert's going down this turn unless he switches out. But what's he going to switch into? Only possible thing he can switch into here would be the Scyther, but Scyther might not like a stab return to the face. Oh, it's getting close. This battle can still go either way. He's going to have to keep Swampert in. There's nothing he can switch into. His Swampert will die. I'm pretty sure Scyther will die, and Jolteon. Everything in his team will now die to a return. Whew. This is getting real close. I might not even have to belly drum. He is going to let Swampert go down. Whew. Obviously, I can't switch out because he's got the rocks, and Jolteon is going to outspeed me. So Jolteon is the most viable Pokemon to go for here. As there comes that Jolteon, the only thing I can really do is switch out and use my Perugly as death fodder. I have no reason to do that. So we're just going to go for the return. And then get watched as we get outsped, which is, you know, nothing I can do about that. I am obviously going to try and just stall this thing out. Let's go for the Volt Switch. Interesting, okay. So he's not going to let himself take that burn damage. Okay. Okay, this is the tough part now. This is the part where I have to kind of rely on an RNG, and I'm not happy about that. Because my stab move is obviously going to be play rough, which has a chance to miss. And I don't want to go for the belly drum in case this thing decides to hit me really hard. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to go for the belly drum because if he hits me hard, procs my Citrus Berry, then I'm going to outspeed him the next turn. So I'm just going to go for the play rough. I could have gone for the return. Ah, well, too late for that now. The stab will probably kill him anyway. Unless he surprises me with something crazy like Bullet Punch or Poison Jab, which I don't think Scyther gets. Could be wrong, those could be transfer moves. I do not have transfer moves. Well, I do have some, I don't have access to them right now. Oh man, I am shaking. This is a really close fight. I am excited. I am very excited for this. It's the stare off of the century. Aerial Ace. Oh my goodness, the critical hit! And I survive. Oh! Oh, okay, I think that's a win. Or not. Or not. Okay, that's a loss. Man, that crit. I thought I would deal more damage than that, but clearly I think this is an Eviolite Scyther. Oh man, that was a very good battle. A very good battle. Unless I get like a random critical hit, I've definitely lost this. Whew. See, if I didn't get critically hit there, I could have gone for the belly drum. That Perf is definitely not going to KO. Yeah. Oh, well. Very good game. Very good game. Was not. I mean, I kind of was expecting the Eviolite on the Scyther, but I was really hoping it wouldn't have it. Did not expect the Scyther. And I am not going to like those rocks, and obviously he's going to outspeed me. That battle could really have gone either way at the end there, but that was a very fun battle. So I will obviously leave a link in the description below to Cullination's channel. Go check him out. He is infinitely better than anyone I've ever seen on the YouTubes, including myself. That might or might not be tooting my own horn, but whatever. And if you like the video, remember to like, favourite, and if you haven't already, I'd love it if you could subscribe. And I do apologise if this video webcam thing has been lagging. I have no idea why it's doing that, it just is doing it on my screen. Definitely going to save that. And I will see you guys in the next video, so thanks for watching.